A group of auspicious animals washes their clothes by a river, not to clean them, but to wash away colour. Why? This is Utagawa Kuniyoshi's Somei Iro Zukushi, literally all types of fabric dyeing, likely made in the 1840s during the Tenpō Reforms, when clothing colours were strictly regulated, so which colours were left? On the right, a cheerful fox in a comb-patterned kimono dyes fabric deep indigo, kon. The colour requires repeated dyeing, and its name puns on a fox's pleased cry. Is this work easier than serving as Inari's messenger, charged with bringing abundant harvests? On the left, a squirrel with grape-like eyes, dressed in a grape-patterned kimono, dyes grape-grey fabric, Budo Nezumi, checking the shade with the mouse here. Grape and squirrel form the motif Budo Lisu, which originated in China and symbolises fertility and prosperity, as both produce many offspring. Then, the mouse in a rice bale patterned kimono washes fabric in mouse grey, Nezumi Iro. Grey may sound plain, but at the time it was anything but. Colour restrictions pushed townspeople to refine subtle variations of brown and grey, summed up as 48 browns and 100 greys, though in reality there were far more. This creativity also reflects the mouse's auspicious role as Daikokuten's companion, symbolising abundance and the circulation of wealth. Standing nearby, a cat checks the tied sections forming shibori patterns, echoing the spots on her fur. Shibori creates crisp designs by binding fabric so dye cannot penetrate. Her kimono's gold coin pattern puns on Maneki Neko, the beckoning cat of good fortune. Next to her, a bear struggles to dye black, kuro, a colour notoriously difficult to achieve, punning on hardship itself. The moon pattern on its kimono plays on Tsukino Waguma, the moon ring Japanese black bear. Bears embody mountain power and are revered as gods in Ainu culture. It seems this one still needs a bit more strength to get the black right. Then a raccoon dog carrying a baby dyes a bundle of brown thread, chairo, arguing animatedly with a boar. It wears a Neneko Hanten coat patterned with tea kettles, possibly referencing the folktale The Accomplished and Lucky Tea Kettle. Raccoon dogs are known as shapeshifters, mischievous yet often benevolent. Perhaps this thread is meant for a bit of magic. And finally, the boar, labelled Hanairo, arrives late in an unknown patterned kimono, clutching blank fabric. Its hesitation lies in the term's ambiguity, referring either to its ash-grey nose, a colour name avoided for its association with fire and destruction, or to Hanadairo, a light indigo blue like dayflower petals. Despite ties to mountain gods, heroic bravery, and Malishiten, this figure of courage pauses in uncertainty. So it's a scene in which even auspicious animals try to obey the rules, choosing approved colours suited to them, confined to browns, greys and blues. But look closely. Vermilion still survives in small accents. A sash here, an underlayer there. At a time when crisis was answered with enforced discipline, frugality and moral control rather than structural reform, Kuniyoshi's humour offered townspeople a moment of relief and quietly hinted that an old order was nearing its end. If this video gave you a new perspective, please like, subscribe and share. Your support helps us grow. See you next time.